Before I get into this video, I just want to let you know that we're watching Escape the Night on my Patreon, and we've just started season 2 that has Gabby Hanna, Tana Mojo, all the messy queens in it, and we've just started it, and I need to show you a clip from it. If you want to come watch all of these, you can join my Patreon down below. Girl, it is a hit. This is a mess. Okay, enjoy the video as well.
To attend, you must assume a persona.
No! Oh my god! I cannot believe she's in this season! Oh my god. I'm gonna have so much fucking fun with this. Oh god, the hair. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Persona reminiscent of the Victorian era.
And be dressed accordingly, or the carriage, which can bring you across time.
Liza.
Will remain invisible to your eyes.
Jessie.
A package will accompany your invitation.
Why is Tana in a bikini?
With the proper attire, which may contain a useful object. What's this?
There will be people and creatures unique to the estate that know their place, whom you will interact with. You,
Alex
however,
Wasabi.
will have no knowledge of what is to come. You will be a newborn babe in this exciting
A
and
newborn babe.
sometimes frightening
He's so
place.
fine.
No, I am.
Girl. No. No. I literally cannot do another season of Ollie White. Wait, please tell me this is him saying that he doesn't want to be part of it.
Not going.
Also, the editing is really weird here, and the filming. Have they got everyone to film their own intros on their iPhone?
To another party by Joey.
Not today's.
Okay, that's funny. That's funny. And thank God that Ollie White is not involved in it. Ava looks good as hell. She's cunty.
Last time, 8 people died.
This looks like he's filming an audition tape. Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm really excited because I'm back home, finally. Oh my god, I have been traveling, doing shows, meeting muckers. It has all been very exciting, but I have been away from home and I haven't seen my dogs in a couple months, and I am back in Derry. This is the first time I've been home in probably the longest time ever, and it's so good to be back, and that is not going to stop me, however, from talking my shit online. So for today's video, I want to do the rise and fall of the Ace family. Now, the Ace family are people that I never watched their content until I started covering them when they were involved in controversies. Like, number one, we're aware how I feel about family channels, but number two, the Ace family were always really interesting to me because they always came across really entitled and fake, because you know, you can call out a family channel, right, for exploiting their kids, but at the end of the day, the Ace family were doing that, but then clearly spending the money and some more on this lavish lifestyle for Austin and Catherine, and the kids were the ones who were basically making the money. So the Ace family I never fucked with, if I'm being completely honest. And it just constantly seemed like there were allegations against them, about them, scandals, cheating scandals, and I was like, what the hell? This is the messiest family channel I've ever seen in my entire life, and I don't even watch them. And then there was the pivot to like boxing and fighting and exposing each other, and there was the AceFest. There's just so much going on with the Ace family, right? And so what I've done is I've detailed a little bit of what I can see as key moments in the Ace family's career. And then I also have some other information on my phone here about specific other instances that I want to dive into a little bit deeper, like AceFest and the cheating allegations. So if you're ready, let's dive into a little bit of internet lore with Adam about the Ace family. But before that, I want to get to this. Okay, muckers, who's ready for a hot girl summer? Because we are officially in June, and it is the most golden time of an Adam McIntyre video. Girl, this video is sponsored by Adam and Eve. Oh, we love Adam and Eve. And you know what? They are helping us have a hot girl summer, because if you go to adamandeve.com and you pick up anything, add it to your basket, and use the code ADAM50, you get, we know it, we love it, 50 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. By the way, shipping everywhere else. I'm an international queen and I can get it myself. But also they have 90-day no hassle returns, 24/7 customer service, over 50 years in the game. We have been sponsored by Adam and Eve now going on probably 4 or 5 years, and we've always done the same code. It works. The muckers love it. It is timeless. It is a classic. Now, if you go over to the website, you will see a bunch of things. If you're single, in a relationship, looking to explore, games, there's so much, okay? And again, they're over 50 years in the game, which means that they work and they are great. And again, I just love standing behind them because a bunch of their proceeds goes to helping fighting the spread of HIV all around the world. So not only are they divas, their products are amazing. We love them. They're a part of Mucker lore. Again, that is code ADAM50 for 50%, literally half off one item and free shipping on any of the toys that they have over there. Go have fun. Thank you, Adam and Eve, and I hope you all enjoy the video. Code ADAM50. So the Ace family are, yes, YouTube's like biggest family channel, but they're also the YouTubers, not specifically just family channels, like overall YouTubers who are involved in the most amount of scandals, which is crazy. So anyways, Austin in 2016, who was, you know, a former college basketball player, and Catherine, who was a model and actress, launched the Ace family YouTube channel. So this happened all the way back in 2016. And I don't know if anyone remembers summer of 2016, but that was a time to be alive. I think back on 2016 so nostalgically. It's 2016 for me. It's 2013 for me. Those are the years. I would even argue 2012. I had fun there. What is that year for you? What is that year that you think back on so passionately? I don't know why I'm doing the Donald Trump hands so passionately. There's never been more passion in the world. What is that year for you? Because for me, honestly, it has to be 2013. I would say bliss all year, bliss. 2013. 2016 is, you know, a close contender. And other than that, 2021 was good for me personally. You know what? Yeah. 2021. Yeah. Good year for me. So anyways, in 2016, that's when Austin and Catherine launched the channel. Now, the content originally started with it being more so kind of less so vlog style, but mainly like pranks and Q&As. And then the content kind of pivoted towards more vlogs focused on their daughter, Elle, who was the youngest one. And then by 2017, their channel was growing a lot, and it was because people were looking at them as this perfect family, as a lot of people do in why they support family channels. You know, they dream of this perfect life, even though the families hate each other off camera. So in 2017, this is when they started having viral videos as well. And this was also when they got like 1 million subscribers. It was a really big deal. And they were really solidifying themselves as like the channel. You know what I mean? Like rapid fire growth, perfect relationship, perfect family life. They were the ones to beat. So anyways, in early 2018, this is when Austin actually posted about an epic basketball charity event, and basically tickets were really in high demand for this event that he was organizing, or posting about, sorry. And also this was kind of the year when they started to profit on the Ace family. They were starting to do more events, they were starting to sell merchandise, and the Ace family really turned into a brand in 2018, I would say. And this was also when they were reaching like 6-7 million subscribers as well. So they were rapidly gaining, and then they were really starting to profit off of it, which, you know, get your bag. I have no problem with that. It is a job at the end of the day. But a lot of the focus was on their kids, and their kids can't fully consent to the parents literally exploiting them for money. And who knows if that money will ever reach these kids, allegedly. But yeah, just very, very, very iffy. I'm always like, get your bag, queen. But then I'm like, why are you exploiting your kids, queen? What the hell? Okay, so in October 2018, they announced their second child as well. And basically, what does it mean whenever you're having another child? It means there's going to be a lot of pregnancy content. There means people can follow you throughout the duration of your pregnancy and then until you give birth, and people feel very identified and passionate about that child, which is unfortunately a big reason that family channels can garner such a strong fan base, because they document everything and people feel like they're a part of the family, a part of the journey. And what do people love more than anything? A parasocial relationship with a child, apparently. So anyways, late 2018, they were on the rise, even more than what people could have imagined, because there was another pregnancy. Yippee. Now, in January of 2019, just a little bit of a scandal, Austin actually went viral because he had, allegedly in this video been buying inappropriate shaped lollipop for a child. And this was not loved online, as you can imagine. So anyways, then we have all of 2019, there was just scandal after scandal after scandal. There were former business partners, Cole Corrigan, anyone remember that name? Ooh, shiver me timbers. Accused Austin of SA, but then it was like a back and forth of it being denied, and there was never any charges filed with that, which was something that kept popping up every time I would look up online. However, this was the first time that Austin was really being accused of something like this. And it was Cole Corrigan accusing him of SA. And, it was a really, really, really big hit for the Ace family. However, it didn't necessarily affect them, because while the public were speaking negatively about Austin, the fans got more devoted to defending him, which was really weird. 2019 as well, they were accused of faking videos, pressuring their kids to be in content. After Cole spoke up, by the way, Catherine, this is one of the first times she really went on the line and defended her husband, which she's recently gone on Call Her Daddy and said that she regrets doing that, but she felt the need to stand behind her husband. So this was Catherine. This was Austin getting accused of something or doing something, and then him not addressing it, Catherine addressing it, and then Catherine is in so much shit. It was a vicious cycle of this for many years, which is why people ultimately sometimes look at Catherine worse than Austin, which there's a whole conversation there as well. They threatened legal action as well, but this was definitely a big hit to how the general public looked at them and made a lot of fans side-eye, but they still kind of defended around this time. Now, I would say that moving on from 2019, they tried to rebuild their image, and then it was in 2020 that they were promoting an app which was basically exclusive content that they would be posting. But then there were so many issues with that where I don't even allegedly know if content was posted on it. This was just another one of the first scams of the Ace family, allegedly. Catherine launched a skincare line in 2020 as well. However, there was a big scandal over the ingredients, the pricing. It didn't go down well at all. Also, during this time as well, this is when Austin started speaking about the possibility of boxing, but people really weren't on board with it because, again, they thought that he was just kind of being a grifter. Austin was allegedly throwing parties as well during the 2020 lockdowns. It was hard to find stuff on that, really confirming stuff, but I was seeing people talk about that, so that's all alleged. But it was another reason people were talking shit about their influencers, who were literally going out and clubbing and partying. That's not just exclusive to Austin. They were all going out. Remember when they would all go to fucking Saddle Ranch every day? And they'd come out wearing their masks, oh my god, we're wearing our masks, and then they go inside, take it off, and they're all kissing each other. Who remembers? It was a video of Tana Mojo and someone kissing, and they were like, we don't fucking care. Was it Alyssa Violet? But she also, or was it Patrick Starr did this video kissing someone? Who remembers? Who remembers? That will be if you are an OG Adam McIntyre subscriber, because we made so many content videos on that. I don't know why I phrased it like that. So anyways, we move on, and in 2021, the exclusive fan platform that they set up ended up shutting down, and then fans were really pissed because they wanted refunds, and it was a big, big, big mess. Another alleged scam from the Ace family. In 2021 as well, this is when lawsuits were filed against Austin and Catherine for alleged breach of contract with the app developers as well. So now we're getting lawsuits as well. So YouTube's golden family really were not well respected anymore. In July of 2021, the Ace family's house actually went into pre-foreclosure, which was a huge deal because most of their content focused on their house and their lifestyle. And I would argue the house was another member of the Ace family. Basically, public records were revealing that there was, construction debt and unpaid loans. And basically the house went into foreclosure. And Catherine ended up saying recently that she found out that the house was going into foreclosure when the public did as well, which is crazy. So September of 2021 was when there was an official notice posted on their LA door of their house. And everyone was talking about this. Like their house was up for foreclosure. Like the Ace family are done. This was how it was looked, because their idea of their lifestyle was crumbling before their fans' eyes. January 2022, Catherine was sued for alleged breach of contract as well, allegedly. And then we go on of March 2022 was when Austin's boxing event was actually... There was a lawsuit filed against it by the venue and the fighters, basically accusing of non-payment or not full payment. And again, another alleged lawsuit for the Ace family. I would then go on to say that at the end of 2022, they announced that they were quitting YouTube because they wanted to focus on their private lives. And obviously, people knew what this actually meant. Now, I would say when we go on, the Ace family started posting less frequently and more individually, but their social media interaction has absolutely, dropped. Like, no one is keeping up with the Ace family anymore. But anyways, I want to dive in a little bit further to number one. I'll do the cheating scandal first, okay? So I want to get all of the timeline of the cheating with Austin and Catherine, and I think this is incredibly topical considering she literally is on Call Her Daddy this week, talking about how she defended Austin when she knew that he was cheating on her. And then I want to get to AceFest because that was a time on the internet as well. So I think we would start with the Miami trip in 2021. Austin allegedly took a work trip to Miami while Catherine was still breastfeeding their, second daughter, which is absolutely crazy. And Catherine ended up speaking about this as well. Catherine said that she, got a pocket dial voice memo where someone's voice where she was hearing all these women were in the background, and she kind of knew that Austin was not on a work trip and instead was cheating. A makeup artist later created a YouTube video alleging that Austin was partying with girls on a boat in Miami, which is a rumor that Catherine really, really, really always shut down, but recently confirmed that she knew it was true. So basically, she was at home breastfeeding their second child, and Austin was out in Miami on a work trip cheating on her, which is disgusting. So then we go on to 2022, and this was a story that Catherine told on Call Her Daddy where her daughter was getting the first haircut, and she was taking a photo of the daughter, and her phone ran out of storage or died, and she asked Austin for his phone to take a photo of it, takes his phone, and at the time she grabs it, a text comes through that's like, if you really love your wife, and then she couldn't see the rest of it. But Catherine revealed later on Call Her Daddy that she knew at that moment that Austin was having emotional relationships with other women and definitely cheating on her, and that was kind of a turning point for her. So on Call Her Daddy, she ended up saying that her and Austin hadn't been intimate for the last 5 years, which showed that basically the relationship was really over. There was also rumors of a yacht orgy and mistresses at, the boxing events and stuff, like Austin, bringing women and stuff. Catherine, revealed all this and accused Austin of this and confirmed things, and then Austin responded with none of it was true. So basically just another story of a back and forth. And then they ended up getting divorced, as we know. They announced their split in January 2024, and then they ended up getting divorced. And then May of 2025 was when Austin posted a 31-minute Snapchat confession where he said that he 100% stepped out of his marriage and basically accused Catherine of letting him cheat. And as long as he didn't embarrass her. And Catherine said that that was not true at all. So anyways, that is the cheating scandal, but I really want to quickly go to, I need to open my notes here. I want to go to the AceFest, okay? So the AceFest was one of their, in my opinion, biggest fucking flops, okay? And scams. But basically, God, this is crazy. I'm just seeing old photos of it. So when we go to the AceFest, it was hosted by the Ace family, and it took place Saturday, July 9th, 2022 in California, kind of just outside LA, right? Now, the McBrooms said that this was going to be a Disneyland meets Coachella. And if anyone remembers seeing pictures and videos from it, bitch, Disneyland meets Coachella? Crazy. So it was, going to be this one-day event, Disneyland meets Coachella. This was literally on the advertisement, okay? Tickets were $299, which would get you 3 people general admission passes, or $499 for 5 people, which would include rides, games, meet and greets, signed posters, and even the potential for possible tickets to a boxing event or invitation to their wedding if you paid the $499 for their festival. Disneyland meets Coachella, bitch. So it turned into a flop. It didn't sell out. It literally didn't sell out at all. And we started seeing a bunch of drama channels like going into the event, buying tickets. I'm pretty sure Rich Lux was kicked out of it, which was was it Rich Lux that was kicked out of it? I think he was, and then he made it like his full brand. It was so funny. Like Spill Sesh, I think went. I think like Swell Entertainment, who I love as well, went. And they were just like, as drama channels, talking about how shit it was at the event. And it was so funny. So it didn't sell out. The rides and games and shit were underwhelming. Cotton candy was $10. Corn dog was $9. And water was $3. There was huge lines for the meet and greets to meet the Ace family, because it's the only thing you can fucking do there to have some sort of fun, I guess. So people were waiting in long, hot-ass lines and complaining about that. Also, they were promised things like live music, animals, and there was none of those. And also, just kind of like as a final, their parking wasn't even included in your ticket from what I saw online, which is just so crazy. I think the Ace Fest is one of my favorite pieces of online fucking lore. Disneyland meets Coachella. And the fact that everyone was saying it was going to be a fucking flop and a failure, and Catherine and Austin would get so defensive, and then it was worse than anyone could have ever imagined, is fucking gorgeous. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Muckers, let me know your opinion on the Ace family from then till now. What moments I may have forgotten. What did you ever watch them? Also, final thing, let me know the year that is incredibly important to you in your life. I will see y'all very soon. I hope you're doing very well, and goodbye.